Hey up and welcome to another Restrap how-to video. Today we're looking at the saddle pack. This is a redesigned version for 2025. Some really nice little extra design touches to compared to our previous version, and I'll talk you through those now. First up, and probably the easiest to describe, is the saddle pack now comes in two sizes. This is the larger, the 4.5 litre, which is equivalent to the previous version. And we also have a slightly smaller one, which is 2.5 litres. Essentially, they're almost identical, so I'll use the large one to talk through. But the one difference is, you will see here, we use a fidlock buckle just to secure things a little bit more on the larger version. The small one simply uses a roll top. In terms of weight, when they're empty, they're pretty similar, 280 grams and 210 grams for the smaller version. I guess the easiest way to describe the saddle pack is it's perfectly designed for somebody who wants to ride just a little bit further or carry a little bit more. It's absolutely ideal for chucking in an extra layer, maybe some spare gloves on a long ride, particularly during the winter. Equally perfect for maybe just a t-shirt and a pair of shorts to get changed into on a summer commute. Or if you're going super lightweight bike packing, or you've got a really small frame, then because it's a small size, it's perfect for that too. One of the things that I absolutely love about it is how securely the bag sits under the saddle. Zero sway whatsoever. And one of the ways that we've been able to achieve that is by having a semi-rigid structure around the outside. And what that means is it just gives it a little bit more shape when it's empty, because sometimes when you're riding along, you need to wear the jacket that actually you brought with you. And equally, as I say, when it's completely full. You can probably see here that we've got just a rubberized finish. This actually adds a little bit of friction, so it really helps with sway, or removing sway, should I say. And then also, it's way easier to wipe down and clean as well. Attachment is via a hypalon strap that sits around the seat tube, and then two buckles that go through each of the saddle rails there, and I'll show you how to attach that in a second. We've got a couple of adjustment points for the hypalon that we use to fit around the seat tube, and we've got just another one lower down. Access into the pack is via a roll top, and got a nice bright orange lining so you can see exactly what's in there. The combination of the roll top and the orange lining, which is seam sealed, means that it's 100% waterproof, so you can be absolutely certain that everything that's in the pack will stay nice and dry. Now, we're always a fan of black at Restrap, but know that some people like a little bit of colour on their bikes. So alongside the standard black colourway, we also have our classic green, olive and an orange bags. You can see that just for the side panels there. So yeah, if you do have a canister bag or something else in one of these colours, then this will match it perfectly. One of the key differences between the saddle pack and the saddle bags that make up the rest of our range is that, as you will see from this, it isn't a holster system, in that the entire bag fits onto the bike, and if you need to remove it, then you take the entire bag off. Whereas for most of our other bike packing range saddle bags, you attach the holster and you can remove the dry bag and the holster stays in place. This works really, really well for the smaller volume, which is why we've gone with this system. If you do think that you want to be taking more with you, if you're planning a big bike packing trip, actually just a normal bike packing trip as well, then we would generally recommend going with one of our saddle bags and going with that holster system, and we've got different range of sizes there. Despite not being a holster, it's super easy to fit and to remove. So again, if you do need to take this into, say, a hostel or into a bothy or into your tent overnight, it's still really, really easy to remove. And yeah, almost as convenient as the holster style system. Having said that, let's fit the bag. First thing I'm going to do is just loosen off these side straps and unclip the buckle, and do exactly the same on the other side. Undo that hypalon strap. One thing to make sure is you're fitting the bag the right way around. It will feel kind of weird if you're trying to fit it upside down, but the quick way to see is the Restrap logo is facing the right direction as I'm fitting that. If it was the wrong way around, it just doesn't work really. First thing that I tend to do is just loosely fit this hypalon strap. Don't worry about tightening it up just yet. It just helps keep everything stable as you're doing the next stage. Bring that buckle through the saddle rail, buckle that in and tighten up, and doing exactly the same thing on the other side. And then this is the real chance to tighten things up nicely And then you've got a nice little tidy for any excess straps there. Finally, make sure that that's nicely sat in place, tighten up that strap, and there we go. And then that is super sturdy. It's really, really not swinging anywhere. Unsurprisingly, removing is pretty much just as simple as reversing the process. So it's a little bit easier if you loosen off these straps first, undo each buckle and that high plon strap, right there, then you're good to go and take that into wherever you need to take it.